Please support us to check out Penthy blog official. Like, share, follow, and subscribe. This parrot has fooled predators into thinking that it's under attack so that it doesn't get eaten. And it's all thanks to mimicry. When Polly, the grey parrot, was just a baby, she had to flee from a predator. As she flew away, she heard the other birds making alarm calls to warn each other of the danger, and Polly mimicked those calls. Now, whenever she sees a hawk or a cat, she'll start making the same noise, and guess what? It works. The predators have learned that when they hear that noise, there's a good chance that there are other birds around ready to mob them, so they stay away from Polly and her friends. If you're like me, you've probably wondered, can a parrot learn to speak because of imitation? Well, Polly's story is an example of mimicry, not imitation. Imitation is when an animal copies another animal's behavior, because it wants to be just like that animal. But mimicry is when an animal copies another animal's behavior to get something it wants, like food or safety. Polly isn't trying to be a bird that makes alarm calls. She's using the sounds to keep her safe. That's mimicry. And Polly isn't the only animal that uses mimicry to stay safe. Some animals use camouflage to blend in with their surroundings. For example, the chameleon can change the color of its skin to match the leaves of a tree. This helps the chameleon hide from predators while it waits to ambush its prey. And certain kinds of octopus can change the color and texture of their skin to look like rocks or seaweed. That way, they're camouflaged and sneaky. Some animals use mimicry to fool their prey. The mimic octopus can puff up its skin to look like a venomous sea snake. When a fish comes too close, the octopus snatches it before it even knows what happened. And some bowler spiders make webs that look like the petals of a flower. When an insect lands on the web for a little drink of spider silk, the spider wraps the insect in a cocoon and eats it. Now, sometimes animals use mimicry to fool each other. The stick insect is aptly named because it looks like a twig. This helps it hide from predators, but it also helps it hide from other stick insects. That's right, stick insects are actually predators. They wait until their dinner is within striking range, and then they strike. And then there's Bayesian mimicry. In this case, a harmless animal copies the warning signals of another animal. For example, the scarlet kingsnake is poisonous, so the non-venomous brown snake mimics its red bands. That way, predators think that the brown snake is poisonous and stay away from it. But why do you think Polly the parrot uses mimicry instead of just making her own alarm call? Well, if you're a bird that makes a unique alarm call, you might be giving away your location to a predator. So using mimicry might be a better way to stay safe. By copying the alarm calls of other birds, Polly is able to blend in and stay hidden. Plus, it's a lot easier to copy a sound than to come up with an original one. And it seems to work pretty well for Polly, so she'll probably keep doing it for a long time. Speaking of Polly, she's lucky to be alive today. Before people kept pet parrots, they were hunted almost to extinction. Today, most pet stores sell only captive-bred birds, because in the wild, there aren't many left. If you want to help birds like Polly, you can help protect their habitat by reducing your carbon footprint. The less habitat that's destroyed, the more Polly will have to raise her babies and stay safe from predators. And who knows, maybe she'll teach her babies how to mimic the alarm calls of other birds. And that's all thanks to